A new study by one of the proponents of an alternative cosmological model, known as temporal cosmology, claims that emerging evidence, such as the Hubble tension and new data from the Dark Energy Spectroscope instrument, DESI, shows that dark energy may actually be an illusion caused by the way we calculate values for time and space. The study's findings were published in the journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society. Rather than relying on the unproven idea of dark energy, the authors argue that differences in the expansion of kinetic energy spread across a grainy universe could explain these observations. Our findings show that we don't need dark energy to explain why the universe appears to be expanding at an accelerating rate, said the study's lead author, Nobel laureate David Wiltshire. Dark energy is a misidentification of variations in the kinetic energy of expansion, which is not uniform in a granular universe like the one we actually live in. With new data, the greatest mystery of the universe could be solved by the end of the decade. Unlike lambda CDM, which sees the universe as uniform, the basic idea behind this cosmology is that time moves differently in the universe. Specifically, it varies significantly between dense regions and voids. From this perspective, time could flow up to 35% slower in dense regions, such as a galaxy, than in void regions. This means that time would pass much faster in these void regions than it does here on Earth, which could explain the appearance of an accelerating and expanding universe. In this new study, the authors analyzed 1,535 distinct Type 1a supernovae and performed a Bayesian analysis of the data, a technique that essentially defines parameters and quantifies probabilities based on incomplete information. The results showed a strong correlation with the time-varying theory. The authors say that much more data would be needed to fully substantiate this model. That data could be provided by the European Space Agency's Euclid spacecraft or NASA's Nancy Grace Space Telescope.